Hey everybody, it's me Sandy and I'm back with another polish swatch and review. This time it's the OPI Neon Collection for summer 2019. So on a couple of the retail sites that I looked at, I saw that this collection is supposedly inspired by electronic dance music to help us dance into the summer season. So all of these polishes have names relating to that theme. So to start off with, under each of these swatches, I will be using a base coat to protect my natural nail, and today I'm going to use Anchor by Zoya. So first up in the collection, we have Pump Up the Volume, which is described as a bolt of neon yellow, bright off the tour. So I started off by putting on a very thin first coat. After that dried, I went in with a second coat, and because I could still see a visible nail line, I did go in with a third coat. I found that if you didn't do these very thinly, they did get quite patchy and took a lot longer to dry. As you can see, they do dry quite matte, but I can still see my nail line through those three coats. I think if you put on a white base coat and did it over top, you might get better results, or go for the fourth coat, which is what I probably should have done for this one. So next up we have Orange You, a Rockstar. This is described as an appealing orange that is sure to rock your world. This one is described as an orange, but I'm definitely seeing more of a coral hue to it. I'm not sure I'd really call it an orange. So again, the first coat goes on very, very sheer, but it did go on much nicer than the yellow did. I was really careful to make sure I didn't drag the brush too many times over it and let it completely dry before I went in with this second coat. So I did go in with a third coat, and that seemed to do the trick and give me full opacity. But I definitely had to go in with three very thin coats to not have it appear patchy. So next up we have this beautiful fuchsia color called VIP Pink Passes. And I don't know if you can tell, but I really like this color. Again, I'm going in with very thin coats, but this one did get a little bit patchy on me, which you'll see in subsequent coats. Again, I did let it dry completely before I went in with the second thin coat, and I don't know why I wrote myself a note saying it was patchy, because it looks pretty good right there. Again, now going in with the third coat, and I did stop at three coats to get pretty much full opacity. I would say though, if you do have longer nails, I would definitely think you would need a fourth coat or put some white underneath it. But again, I love this color. It's a color I love. Pinks, like vibrant pinks and vibrant purples, so this one and the next one were two of my favorites. So of course, you know I'm gonna like this next one called Positive Vibes Only. It's a neon purple that explodes with colors. It's a neon purple, but it is purple, which is my favorite color, and I really like how this one looks. So again, like with the other three, I did go in with some very, very thin coats. This is the first coat, and you can see it went on really nice and smooth. I actually only did two coats on this one. I seemed to, at least to my naked eye, thought it was fully opaque with the two coats, although I can see now, looking at the close-up one on the camera, that a third coat would make it look even better. So next up we have another beautiful vibrant color called Dance Party Teal Dawn, and they're calling it a surreal teal, and it is a very pretty color. So again, like the rest of this collection, I went in with a very thin first coat, let it completely dry, and tried not to swipe over it, but I don't know, I just, to my eye, I felt like I had to keep correcting it. The second coat went on nice and smoothly as well. I did make sure that when I was done with these coats that I held my nail kind of straight so that it didn't level in the wrong direction, because these were quite tough to not get patchy. This is 3 coats, and honestly, if I was going to leave it on my nail, I would probably go in for a 4th with this one. Next up, we have Music Is My Muse, and it is blue, not teal, although it looks quite similar to that Dance Party Teal Dawn. It is definitely different on the nail. So going in with the first coat, keeping it nice and thin again, and trying not to overwork the polish. I think it's because it dries very quickly. Making sure it's fully dry until I get that second coat on. And then once again with the third coat to try and get full opacity. This is another one I think that could have done with a 4th coat, but to my naked eye it looked okay. If you have longer nails, you probably definitely want to get that 4th one on there. So here we have the full 6 colors of the OPI Summer Neon Collection. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about this collection, if it's something you're going to add, or if there's a favorite color that you have. As of course mine is definitely the purple and that fuchsia. Just love those ones. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, just go down and do me a favor and give it a huge thumbs up, as well as subscribe if you aren't already, as well as hit that post notification bell so you can find out when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.